have to make a video about this. So, as you know, Kubernetes is a thing in enterprise. It's very serious. It's very, very serious. And thanks to our faithful, wonderful community member, Tani Fa, we have learned that Kubernetes is now known as Uwubernetes. Uwubernetes. What do I mean? I'm like, what the hell is Uwu? So if you're an old fart who has no idea what it is, here it is. Yeah, that's it. And by the way, Hannah, what is her name on Twitch? I just followed her. She's going to get a lot of follows from a bunch of Kubernetes geeks who have no idea what Uwu is. And they're going to go to Twitch and they're going to find her and they're going to be like, hey, it's this streamer girl named something. What's her name? I mean, it's probably in my stuff here. What is it? Not something Hannah. She streamed yesterday. Not aesthetically Hannah. I think that's it. Yeah. Twitch.tv/not aesthetically Hannah. So if you want to be a true Kubernetes guru, sounds like you need to know who not aesthetically Hannah is now, and now you know.
I don't know what's happening.
By the way, look at how cute this is. She did the whole cauliflower broccoli freckle thing. I mean, how totally adorable is that, right? Also, she has clothes on.
So bright.
Yeah, she wore clothes. I mean, if you know Twitch, you know that that's a thing. And her microphone has cat hair on it, but, you know. She did the whole broccoli. She did the broccoli freckles thing. Think I should do it? Should I put broccoli freckles on my broken nose?
This is green. I don't know if it looks
No.
on the camera, but this is
I mean, I might. I'm not ruling it out. So there she is. This is not aesthetically Hannah. She wasn't the creator of Uwu, but she created the Uwu. I mean, she's definitely the voice of Uwu and the Uwu meme. And yes, we're making a video about this. This is essential. This is essential learning if you're going to be... Look, you guys think I'm full of it. I'm not. This is true. Uwubernetes. Am I spelling it right? I didn't believe Tani Fa, who is a industry expert in Kubernetes. And then I did a search for it, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I would categorize this under pandering. I can't even spell it right. It was hard enough to spell Kubernetes, and now I have to spell whatever. I can't even say it. Uwubernetes? Uwubernetes? I don't know what to say. Uwubernetes. No, it doesn't work. I don't know. That was my first reaction, by the way. Someone told me about it, and I said, this is a horrible idea. Nobody can pronounce Kubernetes right. How are they going to be able to pronounce this? I know, I'm totally getting wrecked. I want cat earphones. We already talked about this. I am going to start doing cauliflower broccoli, freckles. I'm going to get a nose ring for my broken septum, which I broke on stream just for you. And I'm going to start wearing cat ears. Because I want to do every time I do a Kubernetes video or an Uwubernetes, every time I do an Uwubernetes video, from now on I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna go for it. I cannot do the voice though. I'm more of a Keck W than I am an Uwu. I didn't even know what Uwu was. I was like, what is Uwu? And I was like, are those boobs? And they're like, no, they're not boobs. Creep. It's a nose. It looks like boobs. And I was like, oh, right. Okay, so it's eyes. And then there's this Uwu thing in the middle going on. And then I clicked on this here thing on YouTube, Know Your Memes. And I was like, oh, old guy, go learn about your meme. What does Uwu mean? Yeah. Uwu and Kubernetes. Let's do a search for that just so we can see. Kubernetes. There. I told you. Look at that. See, I told you. Their new logo. Their logo. Uwu. They got the Uwu logo. And I made the first video about it. So there. Because Tani Fa told me about it. Do you know how this is going to maybe this isn't the coolest video, but it's the first video. First. Hashtag first. Hashtag first. I made a video first. So there. Get on my level. That's all that matters. That's all that matters in the internet world. Are you the first one? Wait, did you find somebody else that already posted about it? Kuwubernetes? It's not called Kubernetes. It's Uwubernetes. Is that a different one? That was already a different one? Yeah. This, you watch. I'm going to predict something. Every single tech streamer on Twitch and YouTube is going to make some silly, funny, more comedically valuable and interesting and entertaining video than me within the next week. Within the next week, you're going to see a plethora. Would you say I have a plethora? You're going to see a plethora. You're going to see a plethora of videos. A plethora. You're going to see a plethora of videos about Uwubernetes. Did I say that right? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I still don't know. Uwubernetes. What is that? Did you already find another YouTube video about it? Damn. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to click on it. If this is boobies or something, I'm going to shoot you.
Uwu.
Uwu? Uwu?
Don't forget to add the uwu.
Uwu? Wait, somebody's coming in to make a comment, apparently.
Exactly. Yes.
Mystery guest wants to chime in, I can tell.
Any uwu enjoyers in the chat, and you gotta say it with like the slight uwu. Uwu.
All right. I mean, I feel slightly educated by watching that video.
Don't forget to add the uwu.
Slightly, but not really. Mostly, I need to read actual stuff about this Uwubernetes. Uwubernetes. Say that 10 times fast. Why are we not on board? I'm trying to be on board. Boys behave. Don't Google. Oh, damn. Another account from her slightly different platform. Everybody on the planet, a bunch of old timers like me, are going to be looking up what Uwu is now. Thank God for Kubernetes leading us, into meme culture. Meme culture has now directly affected really boring ass companies who have enterprise deployments of Kubernetes. They now have to know what Uwubernetes is, if for no other reason than to pronounce it properly, which I still am not doing. Is it Uwubernetes? Uwu. Bernetes. Uwubernetes. 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 I'm gonna keep saying it. You can't make me stop. And yes, I feel the draw to have cat ears. Yeah. Not aesthetically, Hannah looks like a wonderful human being. She really does. I'm looking forward to watching her first stream and watching all the other Kubernetes people though. Did you know that Uwu that you did went on to influence the name of the Kubernetes Enterprise Cloud Native Architecture release? And she's like, what? Is she capable of learning it and becoming a killer engineer for Kubernetes? Hell yes, she is. You can tell. Anybody who can meticulously organize their freckles with broccoli like that clearly has a brain to be able to handle Kubernetes. I mean that. I mean that sincerely. And because she's creative, just like Ken Robinson said. We just watched this whole video. Announcing the release of Kubernetes 1.3.0. Uwubernetes. You know why? Because of the 3. Oh, I see what they did there. Did you see that? I see what they did there. Because it's got this either a nose or boobs on the side. It depends on where your mind is when you're looking at the ASCII art value of a 3 turned on its side. That is the 3 is like the nose in the Uwu. I get it. Oh my God. I figured it out. I figured out the secret. I unlocked the secret of Kubernetes. I'm sorry, Uwubernetes. Similar to previous releases, the release of Kubernetes 1.3.0. Ubuntu. Is that a thing? Ubuntu is actually a thing. Oh my God! Now I have to know. if I pull up porn looking for this, I'm blaming you. I am blaming you. It's your fault. You can't. No. I'm sure there's an entire category of uwu porn. Uwubernetes is apparently a Twitter thing. I'm kind of scared to scroll. I'm scared to scroll. Boy, it better not be. The name is of a portmanteau of Kubernetes and Uwu, an emoticon used to indicate happiness or cuteness. No. I mean, for half a second, I entertained the thought of rwxrob. No. We're incompatible memes. No, I'm too cute. I'm too cringy. She's too cute. Cute and cringe don't go well together. They don't. I'm king of cringe. Embed. Don't ask about this channel description. I don't even know what to say. Uwu Tekia Zvuki is that Sava I Makaka? Patreon mix zvukami Sova I Makaki Nipadrajma. It's GNU Linux. Thank you very much. Just so you know, every time you say ooh, a furry is born. Oh my god, is that true? Is that true? I did not know that. I have a lot of respect for furries, honest to God. I'm not even making fun. I have some of my kids are furries, and they are awesome, and very, very creative and talented and wonderful human beings. I got nothing against furries. Nothing at all. I don't understand. Okay, so someone explained to me the Uwu furry connection. Is it because furries are cute? You got to remember, in 2007, 2009, I was doing Second Life. I was like sitting next to furries like every day, building stuff in the sandboxes. And some of those furries weren't cute. They were kind of menacing, actually. They would classify themselves as furries. They were just building furry, Luskwood, ring a bell? Yeah. Luskwood was the thing. If you go all the way back, what I don't understand is the Uwu furry connection. Someone help this old guy understand this. So Uwu is what? Uwu is cute, and therefore cute, and furries are cute. Therefore, Uwu is associated with furries. I mean, I think that's kind of biased towards cute furries because I was a furry in Second Life, by the way, full disclosure. I had an otter avatar. I would run around with my little otter avatar making jokes about how everyone were giving in to the confines of human restraint and wearing clothes when I was running around completely naked. Please take all your clothes off. It was a joke. It was a fun joke. Yeah. Oh, I'd go into these dance clubs and I'd run around with my little ferret. I'd run my ferret all around and they're all like, with their thong avatars and they're doing a little dancey thingy. And I would be running around saying, you guys have way too many clothes on. It was so fun. It was so fun. And then some of them would be like, oh, you're so cute. Oh my God, you're so cute. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That was Second Life. And how did we get on Uwubernetes? We went all the way from Kubernetes to Second Life to furries in Second Life because of this Uwu thing. And some anime weeb thing, you don't need that. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, so Uwubernetes is a thing too. Uwubernetes. And there's Ubuntu. Is there can we please pick things that are easier to say from now on? How do I keep my DSL SPF modules cool? That sounds like a serious question. Right now, we just want to know how Uwu relates to furries and Kubernetes. I mean, because we got to know. We have very serious questions here. These are very serious questions. You realize that people inside of like highly paid CTO offices are going to be discussing UwU over the next month? God, I would love to see a montage of that. I would love to see a montage of like investment banks and large transportation companies and government agencies and security. I would give anything for like not anything. I'd pay maybe $100 for like a montage of like a camera in the room when someone brings up Uwubernetes and the CTO says, "What the hell is Uwu? What the hell is that? How do you even say that?" I would love that. I think that would be awesome. That would be so I actually think it's kind of cool. It's almost like the Kubernetes team totally trolled all the serious people in the world. And you know, we need more of that. We definitely need more of that. Bring the board of directors, get them into Uwu. Exactly. How do you look? That's you can't. How do you know they're not already into it? Huh? Maybe they're into it on the side. Don't judge them. Maybe you're judging them. You're judging them. You're saying, yeah, you're being racist. You're being racist against them. You think that they don't know about Uwu. Maybe they know more about Uwu than you do. You see what I did there? That's the new. I just figured the clickbait title. They know more about Uwu than you do. That's my new clickbait title. Yeah. Thank you for helping me find that. It's very important. Clickbait titles are very important to good YouTube videos, and they are very hard to make. It's like a skill. You need to put that on your resume skill. Excellent clickbait title creation skills. Yeah. A sense of creativity and memeability. If you don't have these, you can't make names like Uwubernetes, and who's going to ever trust you as a senior IT architect? If you do not know your memes, how can you ever be trusted to be a good senior IT architect? Kubernetes just raised the bar. The Kubernetes team just raised the bar. The bar was like here, and now the bar is like here. No, maybe here. I don't know. There's gonna be at least what the fuck is you? Well, now you know. UwU can know UwU. I don't know. I can't even make a cool thing about that. What? Go get on my board. It's about 24. I'm not getting on my board, so there. It's simple. Okay, Bill Zanyat. I was busy. What does UwU mean? Everybody's here for the paddleboarding, and they're like giving me crap. I normally go paddleboarding and bike riding, in case you're wondering. We're making a YouTube video right now about Uwubernetes. In fact, I think we're done with the video. We're done. We're done with the video. Uwubernetes is the thing. Actually, we on that note, in case somebody jumped all the way to the end of the video, one more time, Kubernetes is now called Uwubernetes version 1.30. We're convinced. I'm convinced the 3 is the reason it's called Uwubernetes, because if you turn 3 on the side, it looks like either an Uwu nose or boobs. Similar to previous releases, the release of Kubernetes 1.3 introduces new stable beta and alpha features. The consistent delivery of top-notch release underscores the strength of our development cycle and the vibrant support from our community, which is obviously why we called it the cutest release. This release consists of 45 enhancements. Of the enhancements, 17 have graduated to stable, 18 are entering beta, and 10 have graduated to alpha. The release theme and logo. Uwubernetes. Oh, wait, you can do something with your hands to make an Uwu? Wait, I have more to learn here. I have more to learn. Am I doing this right? Is this the thing? How do I make the hand sign? You got to know your hand signs to be cool. What's the hand sign I need to know how to make? It's not this. That's I love you. Yeah. See the little, it looks like a heart, see? Look, it's like right where my heart is even. You got to tilt your head. Tilt your head. How's that? That's that. What is that one? I don't know what that one's called. What is that one called? And then, yo. You got to learn all your hand signs and everything, or you can't. You can't be a good engineer in 2024. What is the meme sign? Help me out. Is it right here? What is that? It's like two guns shooting each other. This finger's kind of sore because I started playing my guitar again today. Yeah, Indigo Girls is coming to concert next week. I was like, I gotta get closer to fine. What? Like, little indexes separate and join them intermediately. Now separate them and join them intermediately, like this. Gosh dang it. Do they have training on how to make the sign? Maybe meaning shy. Does that mean shy? It means cute and shy because obviously shooting. I think just because you're shy does. Kubernetes 1.30 makes your clusters cuter. Does it though? Does it really? Just because you said so? I've seen the Kubernetes code base and it ain't cute. It ain't cute. I hate to break it to you. If you don't want your cuteness destroyed, don't look at the code base of Kubernetes. And whatever you do, don't use it to learn how to program Go. You've been warned. If you do want to learn how to program Go and you want to look at a good code base, look at something like, oh God, I don't know. Let me think of a good one. I'm trying to think. Helm is horrible. Don't look at that one. I'm trying to think of a good one. I can't think of it right now. Well, come back later. I'll tell you. There's some good ones. I can't remember them right now. And improvements to graduate the stable Kubernetes 1.30. This is a robust volume manager reconstruction after a kubelet restart. Okay. We might as well talk about technical things since that's probably why people are here. Prevent unauthorized volume mode conversion during volume restore. Action required before upgrading to prevent volume. Oh, damn. We're not going to deep dive on all of these individual things. I'm just giving a summary of what they are. Also, they're boring. Not nearly as fun as UwU. Pod. I still don't know how to make the hand sign. Pod scheduling readiness. Pod scheduling readiness graduate stable. That's good. Min domains and pod topology spread. The min domains parameter. Go workspaces for KK. The Kubernetes repo now uses Go workspaces. Why? This should not impact end users at all, but does have an impact for developers downstream projects. Switching workspaces based on changes to flags. We're gonna do a deep dive on Go workspaces. I use Go workspaces all the time, but I don't see how that would relate to a project. Why would they save Go workspaces stuff to the project itself? That's a question I need to go look up. It's something to do with the code generator as well. I'm really fighting diving into that one right now because I want to know what that's about. Yeah. Not easy to be a Zoomer. That is for sure. Improvements to graduated in beta in Kubernetes. Node log query to help with debugging issues in Node. Kubernetes 1.27 allow features allow fetching log services running on Node. Don't confuse this with Node JS. It should go without saying, but I said it. Microsoft UwU Office. Is there UwU Office? Is that a thing? Okay, fine. CRD validation. Custom resource definitions. Unity neighbor CRD feature gate use behavior. Contextual logging. A lot of people are checking out. They're like, I just came for the UwU. Make Kubernetes aware of load balancer behavior. Ooh. Load balancer IP mode feature gate is now beta. Oh, this is nice. Set the load balancer ingress IP mode. How the load balancer IP behaves. What? You can give cluster knowledge. You can give the cluster knowledge about how the otherwise detached load balancing is behaving that leads to the cluster. That is cool. It be specified only by that is freaking cool. Structured authentication configuration. Kubernetes has alongside a need for more flexible and extensible authentication system. Current system, while powerful, has some. We need to look through the changes. I really need to look through them. We just did a whole OAuth integration migration to the standard OAuth flow for our Klogin tool, and we were using the deprecated password control flow, which was based on single, sign-on kind of LDAP kind of login. If that's all completely foreign to you, that's okay. There's at least like 6 ways to authenticate to a Kubernetes cluster, and enterprises set it up differently. Every single one, it seems like. Our current method of logging into at least our current planned method is to cut and paste a token that derived from the web, because that's the only way you can get a standard token using OAuth. Which is annoying if you've got an application. There's another flow that's supported by applications that is a different OAuth flow, and then there's of course the deprecated old stuff that uses password based. Kubernetes has a long-standing need for a more flexible and extensible authentication system. The current system, while powerful, has some limitations. One of the other methods for authenticating Kubernetes is just passing in a cert. That's how Minikube and other things do their authentication. Has some limitations to make it difficult. This is very interesting. I want to read into this. For example, it is not possible to use authenticators of the same type, multiple JWT authenticators. Are they enabling multiple authentication methods for the same account? Service account? Oh, damn. Clippy is greater than UwU. The structured authentication configuration feature is the first step towards addressing these limitations. Providing a more flexible, accessible way to configure authentication Kubernetes. We might need to look at this. I'm really glad I'm reading about this. This might actually have just provided UwU, this little rabbit hole down UwU. Rabbits are cute, by the way. May have just benefited my company. I was not really keen on diving into all the details of the 1.3.0 release, and now I am, only because it was cute. And we are about to deploy a new cluster architecture, and I have already completed and just deployed our new Klogin tool using the standard auth flow with token pasting, which we are sort of lamenting because it's causing our users a lot of extra undue trouble to have to go cut and paste to authenticate their kube config or the kubectl locally. If this allows another method for doing structured authentication configuration, I mean, the structured authentication configuration, if that allows a simplified way to do that without cut and pasting a token from an application that we generate that queries our backend OAuth provider, which in our case is Azure, that might actually directly affect thousands of users on my current project. We need to look at that. I need to look at that. I need to deep dive on that. We need to go look at that. Structured authorization configuration. Isn't that the same thing just twice? SIGAuth. How is this different? Graduates to beta. Uh-oh. Someone has a copy pasta error. There's a copy pasta error in the release information. Who do I send a thing to? Which one is right? This one or this one? We This is pretty common, by the way. Kubernetes docs are regularly problematic, I shall say. This is literally the same paragraph twice, with one that's been edited. I don't know which one's the right one. Until recently, the configuration of the was somewhat rigid, limited and set to command line flags, allowing only a single webhook authorization chain. They didn't even talk about it up here. This is the same paragraph. Do they not have people reviewing the PRs in their documentation for releases? That is not cute. That is not cute. Errors in your documentation because you didn't go through peer review are not cute. I'm going to open a ticket on this. You guys want to see? Issue. New issue. Bug report, enhancement, failing test, making test, support requests. Okay, I'm not doing it right now because I don't care. Let's keep going. New alpha features, speed up recursive SC Linux label change. Ugh. God help you if you have to use SC Linux. I'm talking to you, all you security organizations. Recursive read-only mounts, job success completion policy. Okay, traffic distribution for services. Topology approximate, prefer close. What? How are they distributing traffic? They're not involved in the networking traffic. Is this in the internal networking stack that's implemented? Kubernetes introduces a new spec traffic distribution field with a Kubernetes service as alpha. What? They're going to allow different network trafficking specifications in the Kubernetes service type resource? Wow, that's fantastic. You can enable this field by enabling the service traffic distribution feature. Prefer close indicates a preference for routing traffic to endpoints that are topological proximity to the client. This actually could be really, really good. I mean, this makes me okay. So why would this matter, right? So if you are deploying a rather large cluster that is spanning multiple data center points of presence kind of thing, you might have latency. So Kubernetes does not like latency. This is for services. This is not for etcd. Etcd has like almost no tolerance for high latency. And for like disaster recovery and survival and that kind of thing, people will try to put stuff in a completely different building, and etcd will fail because it's too far away. I know that because they tried it and it failed. And prefer close indicates a preference for routing traffic to endpoints that are topologically proximity to the cloud. So this is only for services. Hypothetically, this could be used to deploy a Kubernetes cluster where the nodes themselves are on network segments that are farther away. And that is cool. And that's not our case. We wouldn't have anything to benefit from that. Our stuff's all in the same data center, separated by sort of disaster recovery regional kind of things. However, being able to say, I want to use nodes that are closer, that's cool. That's cool. That's worth noting. And it feels that the implementation like kube proxy will apply its default routing strategy. Okay. Kube proxy is the thing that does all the networking. That's the thing that runs on all the nodes. It used to be a separate daemon. I think it still is. Anyway. Keep going down. Storage version migration. Kubernetes 1.3 introduces new blah. What? API data being actively rewritten. Introduces a new built-in API for storage version migration. Encryption at rest. Kubernetes still suffers really bad from horrible architecture model for storage. Especially if you're trying to like find out something as simple as is my disk full. There is no disk. There is no disk. There is no disk. There's no such thing as a disk. No, it was stupid. It was stupid from the very beginning. This lists all the features that graduate to stable. This release includes a total of 17 enhancements promoted to stable. Go workspaces for KK. Anyway. Removed security context denied, admission denied. Don't need to care about that. 1.3 is available on GitHub. Go get started with Uwubernetes in a mini cube cluster near you. And that's it. That's it. That boring stuff was at the end. I still don't know how to make the uwu sign, but I will learn. Thank you for watching. Bye.